Hi dreamer, welcome to Stella Nova. This is one of Universal Studios' new hotels on property. It's right across from Epic Universe, which I hope to visit tomorrow. And that's why I'm here. I bought a hotel room, so I had a chance at buying a preview ticket to Epic Universe. And so I'm excited to bring you along on this hotel stay. I already checked in and moved my car to the parking lot. So you're going to park in 20-minute parking whenever you first get here, or you could probably park underneath the little overhang area at the front of the hotel. However, whenever you get your room ticket, then you're going to move your car into long-term parking here. Parking is $30 during your stay with in and out privileges if you want. So not terrible. I'll tell you more about the hotel whenever we get inside. Okay, made it up to my room. I love the number plates by the rooms and the Star Trek-esque carpet. It's really, really cool. I thought that I would kind of give you a walk around tour a little bit. I just came in and turned on these like bathroom lights. I really haven't like looked around or anything, so I thought we could kind of look around together. First off, smell-o-vision. It smells so clean and new in here. It's wonderful. Bathroom wise, so it's pretty open. You do have like a door here going into the like wet room. So, you know, toilet and pretty nice big shower. I mean, obviously there's not going to be anything wrong with that shower. It's going to be brand new. Products in here are Stella Nova branded, which I think is like kind of a nice touch. Cosmic Amber. So let's see here. Shampoo. Oh, it smells good. Kind of woodsy or so, like almost like a cedar, if you will. And out here by the sink, we have like a little facial soap too. So that's a nice little touch. Also really like this like big mirror here. I mean, this is plenty of light. I could probably get ready here. Very nice. And let's see what we have in this like storage here. All right, we got a safe. We got, oh, a big size closet actually. And a luggage rack, iron, standard amenities kind of thing. I did get a park view. I didn't pay extra for that, so that's a nice touch. And I bet this is a fridge down here. Oh, it is. Okay, so nice little fridge here and a little coffee maker. Queen bed here. Seems like a lot of the rooms here are queens. So that is kind of what it is. I want to talk to you a little bit about Stella Nova though. So it's like there's like almost like a twin hotel to it, and it's like across the road. But if you want to walk to Epic Universe, at least right now, then you need to stay in Stella Nova. And the other hotel is called like Terra Luna, I believe. Very, very similar. Pretty similar theming too, but I want to walk to Epic, and so why we are here. Just like sitting on this bed right now seems pretty soft. We'll see how I feel about it in the morning. I'm really like loving the theming here. You got like a big porthole window here, and the outside is so beautiful with all of those like colored tiles. I would love to know how many colored tiles are on this building. 750 rooms though, so this is not a small hotel. They categorize it as a boutique hotel. Maybe if you've never stayed in a real boutique hotel before, I don't actually think that falls within the classification of boutique. But regardless, we are here and they can call it whatever they want. I would love to stay across the way, not really across the street, but just like kind of closer to the park at the Helios Grand. It looks unbelievable. The views going into the park look stunning. That looks like a true resort, and it is part of their signature resorts collection. This was with the Florida resident discount $137 and the Terra Luna was like $2 cheaper than that, where Helios Grand was $4.50 a night. Considering that I'm really here for a very, very quick stay, and I'm only here so I can get Epic Universe tickets, there is really no reason why I should spend $450 a night. But like this video, comment down below. I'll be sure to review that for you guys. But I probably won't be going to Epic Universe whenever I do, because it seems like a worthy resort to just lounge around in all day. Mediterranean themed, looks amazing. Maybe we'll head over there for dinner. Maybe. It's just a short walk, so I wouldn't mind heading over there for dinner tonight if we can. But I want to tell you a little bit more about the preview tickets. Now, I thought, because I am not a pass holder, I don't know anyone that works at the parks anymore. I don't work at the parks myself. I don't have a large following, and I'm not particularly known for like theme park content anyway, even though I do really love the theme parks. I thought with all those things, I was pretty eliminated from going early. And tickets right now to Epic Universe are sold out until mid-June. Not to mention that I'm leaving town for a while and I was going to miss the opening anyway. So I heard that you can come here to one of the Epic resorts and stay and get preview tickets. And so that's why I'm here. So I'm paying roughly $140 plus parking for the privilege of paying $180 to go into the park tomorrow. Totally going to be worth it, in my opinion. Lines are supposed to be pretty short. I mean, there's no guarantee that anything's going to be open, but just like the sheer experience, the millennial in me is screaming unbelievable. So I think we need to see everything that this hotel has to offer. There's a pool. There's a fitness center. There is a little shopping area where you can buy merch. And that's about it. It's pretty small. But that's okay, because this is like their prime value hotel. And I actually think the value is like pretty good. You're getting a good hotel room and you're getting great access to the parks. So as long as something doesn't go drastically wrong while we're staying here, I'm sure we're going to have an amazing time. Let's get going though. I want to head down and see the lobby and get some Epic Universe tickets. Okay, I'm here in the game room and it's actually really cute. I mean, how amazing is this giant Yoshi? Super cute. You do have access to this game room from like the pool, and the game room's open till like 11 p.m. So I think that that's really, really nice. Obviously it's all like nice and clean and well working. And if you look at these like Mario Kart racers, talk about being on brand. I'm so excited that I was able to get Epic tickets for tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna do like a little mini vlog, something a little different. I don't really like review theme park content, at least not anymore. So I really want to document it, but I think a whole vlog might just kind of take away from the amazing experience. The pool looks pretty well empty though, so I think we head out, go up to the room and change, and go lounge by the pool for a little bit. So I've been chilling here by the pool for a little bit now. The water is like really refreshing and it's actually quite the view. The pool's big. And whenever you're there, it just kind of has this very relaxed resort feel. Whenever you're like in the water, it just kind of seems to go forever. Water level is 4 feet 6 inches I've seen. There is a big hot tub that looks amazing too. So that's nice. Pool is open till 10 p.m., which I think is fairly generous considering the hotel is like right here. You don't want a lot of like pool noise. You want people partying it up too much. I was going to get food, but you actually have to go get it here. They won't bring it to your chair. You can order it from your chair, but then you have to go get it. So I think I'm going to possibly just do without, and I'll try a cocktail later from the Nova bar inside. It opens at like 5, so I'll go and get cleaned up and everything after I'm done at the pool and potentially go grab a drink there before dinner. I'm really looking forward to heading next door to Helios and kind of seeing what that is about. I think that that is a huge advantage to this hotel, is that even though there's not a whole lot here, there's a little cafe that serves like general food items, which by the way, the food's not expensive. I briefly took a video of the menu so you guys could see, but most of it's like $15-16. Not bad at all. Especially for poolside food. I mean, you can't hardly beat that at Applebee's, really. So that's good. We'll try the food here in the morning. We'll grab some breakfast and coffee. But if I can tonight, I definitely think we head over to the Grand and see what that's about. Plenty of shade here on the pool deck. I had no problem finding a chair. That is one of the amazing things about staying at a theme park resort, is that a lot of times here at Universal, the pools and the other amenities are going to be empty because people are at the parks. And, that's why it's really not bad. Even if you're not going to the theme park, I still think staying at a theme park resort is actually not a bad way to go, especially the Universal ones. I stayed at Adventura maybe a year ago or so. I'll definitely link it at the end of this video, but I loved it. It's hard to not compare some of the things. That place definitely lends itself to the more high tech, but this is new, and gosh, I can't get over how beautiful the exterior of this building is. I mean, wow. Unbelievable. I hope it holds up in the Florida sun because they really outdid themselves. I'm gonna, take in a little bit more sun here before I head up to the room and get cleaned up. But I'll probably meet you later at the hotel bar. Hey, Dreamer, I'm back. And look who I found. Brad worked earlier today, so he joined me afterward. But I want to check out the hotel first, since we're not going to be here tomorrow. We're going to get drinks at the bar first. I got Black Hole right here. It's kind of a take on an espresso martini, so I thought I would start with that. And then Brad got this, also kind of a take on espresso martini, only without the alcohol. We got them. They look really good. Cheers. I love Patron Lake Cafe. You can definitely taste that in this. It definitely has a little bit of dark chocolate from the topping on it too. I like it. It's a really deep, dark espresso martini. I don't know if it really beats the espresso martini at Raglan Road. That one's my favorite at a theme park, but this is really good and very sophisticated. So highly recommend. Brad, what do you think about yours?
It's interesting.
It's interesting.
Bit of a weird flavor. You want to try it?
Yeah. What does it have in it that anything that mimics alcohol?
No.
Oh, it's melony.
Yeah,
It kind of has a melon undertone. Okay, I don't like his. But it's interesting. It definitely doesn't taste like juice, which I always appreciate from a mocktail. It definitely feels like a cocktail.
Yeah.
So we sit at this bar, which is kind of cool because in this little dome area, which I think is pretty cool. We have it to ourselves right now. These chairs are so trippy. They look uncomfortable because they have these ridges in them. but actually they're actually quite comfortable because like this is higher than like this. So they have like these odd divots in there, but actually like really comfortable. And you can't tell about the fabric. You almost look at them, you're like, are these plastic? But no, they're actually like a woven fabric textile. So really, really cool. I think these are going to be like iconic. Okay, we made it. This is Helios right there. Yeah, there is like no shuttle here, you guys. Like there's no way to get here. You can take a Volcano Bay shuttle here, but they are done running for the day. So we like had to take an Uber over here. Good news is it was only $7, which is better than the parking that would have been like $100. If you're not staying here at this hotel and paying like the nightly parking rate, then just to randomly park, it's $100. They're trying to get people not to park here for the theme parks. So you can park here to go to the rooftop bar, which is where we're going in just a little bit. But your check needs to be $50 or more per person to get validated parking. Kind of unbelievable. But it was worth coming over here, regardless of the food and drinks, just for this view that I'm staring at. I mean, come on. 8-year-old me is swooning, you guys. It's swooning. Oh my gosh, look at these fountains. They're kind of like these like vertical pump fountains. So pretty. I mean, this place is a dream. If you got the budget, stay here. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Not to mention like this view out here. I mean, unbelievable. Now this fountain has shows and also has a big nighttime show, so that's really cool. We should be able to see that from the rooftop bar upstairs. Park's still open for a little bit. I see some people leaving, even though I can't believe it. Why would you want to leave a beautiful park like this before close? But maybe there are people that's already been here a couple times. There are those lucky few. So unbelievable, totally worth coming over here. Definitely have to stay here at some point. I cannot wait to go up to this rooftop bar way up there. And we're gonna find some drinks and some dinner. The real trouble here is figuring out which cocktail you want. Now they're all quite adventurous. This is not a place to go and just get a regular old margarita. So, I mean, like, look at this, like feta honey. Some of these like ingredients are like truly amazing. There's like Greek yogurt. See some fig syrup. Probably gonna ask for a recommendation. Now, cocktails are obviously very expensive here. Look at this, $26. And food is also in another bracket here. But you obviously come for the view and for the elevated experience. If you can afford to pay like $450+ and up for a hotel room, then these prices are probably not going to scare you too much. But amazing place for like even like a date night or something. Capacity is pretty big. We didn't have a reservation. We walked right in. I would have loved to sit out here on the patio, but it's quite windy up here. So if you're going to plan on sitting outside, I would definitely bring a hair clip or a hair tie so you're not battling hair at your face the entire time. Drinks have arrived. I got the Trojan Force.
That one was very cool.
Which is a tequila Patron, and it has like red pepper in it and like cantaloupe juice. Brad got an off the menu mocktail, so we'll kind of see how they are. This is not what I was expecting whenever I ordered this. She's like, oh, it's like a spicy margarita, but it's in a rocks glass. Interesting. We'll see. Cheers. Oh, it's interesting. It's really complex. The red pepper isn't overpowering. I read red pepper and I was like concerned. I was like, that might not be for me, but it's just like barely spicy. It's nice. It's definitely like an elevated take on a spicy margarita. I would recommend. I like it. now that we tried a few things, I thought I would go over things. The more I got into this cocktail, the more I loved it. It was really good. Brad's mocktail was not anything to write home about. They had better mocktails over at Stella Nova, so that's something. But we had the sliders. They were quite good. And we had the fried cheese. That was really good. Quite adventurous. The great snack there. And also the pork belly. Pork belly was probably the least properly cooked thing. I would probably steer clear of it. The fat on top wasn't quite rendered as well as I would have liked. So, my cocktail, based on just cocktails alone, 10 out of 10. And honestly, it's hard to recommend any of this because, like, for the price, it's outrageous. But just based on, like, the best, the Wagyu and the fried cheese were both quite good. And I would order them again. Okay, I'm going to wrap up the night waiting for our Uber pickup back to Stella Nova. I highly recommend if you can get over to Helios and check it out. It's quite the hotel, and I loved the rooftop bar. It was beautiful. Those nighttime views of Epic were epic. I'll check in with you tomorrow morning, give you a sleep report and an overview of the hotel as promised. I'll see you then. Good morning. I'm sitting here downstairs. We've already kind of checked out of our room. I'm having a coffee and we're going to walk over to the park soon. So I'm pretty hyped. I have on this like very, very cute Five Below shirt that says like Friends of Hogwarts, and it like has a bunch of like creatures on it. Really adorable. And the shop here has a lot of like really cool Epic Universe like merch. If you're like interested, you don't have anything, you could come here and probably find something pretty cute. I especially love the little ears that are, well, not really ears, but you know, they're obviously spoofing Disney ears, but all the Luigi and Mario-esque ears are really cute. Anyway, I slept much better than I thought that I would. Maybe I was just extra tired. The bed's pretty hard. I know I said yesterday that I thought it was like too soft, but actually if anything it's almost like too hard with like not maybe enough support. It wouldn't be like my go-to bed, but it was fine. It didn't like wreck my back or anything, and the AC was like good. It stayed consistent all night, so all of that's good. I also really like that they have like a thin coverlet there because it means that they're hypothetically hopefully washing it instead of like that duvet cover that we know that they don't really wash very often. At least most hotels don't. There's not much negatives to report here. I mean, even if I was being like super nitpicky, I was trying to come up with anything, and honestly everything's been great. Staff's been really wonderful. The room is like new and nice. Would I stay here over Aventura? The answer is probably no, unless I was going to Epic Universe. Aventura just is a little more heavily themed in my opinion, and I personally really like the tech of it all. But overall, I think that this place is like really good and really nothing like bad to report. I do think the pool bar here is better than Aventura, just because Aventura's pool bar is like segregated from like the pool, so like you sit there and you almost like can't see the pool. It kind of ruins the ambiance there. But other than that, I think like room for room, I think Aventura is just a little bit better. But you could always like split your stay. If you're going to Epic Universe a couple days, you could come and stay here and then kind of move over to Aventura. Both amazing value for the money for these like prime value hotels that they have. I really am going to have to stay in a signature. I loved Helios last night. Gosh, it was beautiful. I probably won't vlog too much at Epic Universe. I'm probably just going to do a little bit of a vertical short vlog. So I'm going to let you go, Dreamer. Thanks for joining me for this hotel review. Let me know where I should stay next. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.